They were a pulsing atrocity that stank of death. What the... William gasped. His veins throbbed with adrenaline as he stared into the sharp-toothed ghoul's milky eyes. At first, he thought they were victims of the fire, not yet resigned to the grave. But their eyes did not plead to be put down. Graham approached him.
That's why we brought you out here. What are they? Those are our constituents and the county's dark secret. But I don't understand. You don't need to. All you need to know is that we have been afforded an opportunity to rid ourselves of a problem. And it's your job to take care of this, Sheriff.
Graham attempted to offer up an axe, but William ignored. William struggled to argue as he wrestled with the horrific image. A whisper snaked its way through his thoughts. It was weak, but words and images not his own cleared in the swirling mist of his mind, solidifying with a single word.
Food!
He clutched his skull, almost floored by the deafening rumble behind his eyes.
They're talking to you, aren't they?
Graham said, placing his hands on William's shoulders to steady the struggling sheriff.
You have to fight it. And I wasn't strong enough to do this, but you are.
Opalescent eyes bored into William as he fought the repeating word, growing in intensity in his head.
Food! You have to finish it, William. You have to fight through the pain for the sake of all of us.
William dropped to his knees, pressing palms to ears, as if to shield him from the deafening shouts that clawed at his brain.
Get up, William! They're healing if you don't kill them. We're all dead.
Graham shouted as he pushed William to action. He held out the axe again, but William continued to ignore it. Tears streamed down William's face from the mounting pressure in his skull. He shook his head and reached for his revolver. He felt as if he was lifting a 50-pound weight. He squinted through his foggy, damp vision, leveled his gun on the charred figure that rose up from the ghoulish mound.
Closer!
He pulled back the hammer.
Come closer!
He fired. His bullet tore through the figure.
You fool!
The creature didn't drop. The fresh wound closed. The surrounding tissue oozed into the empty space his bullet had created, fusing with the charred flesh that a moment ago had been flaking off in gluey clumps.
No!
William screamed. He didn't believe what he saw. He fired again, and again, and again. Tattered flesh speckled the wall behind the healing figures. They reacted to each concussive shot, but they didn't die.
You have to take their heads, William.
Graham tossed his axe at William's feet.
You have to destroy the heads.
He pointed to the discolored axe between William and the squirming mound of naked figures that grew more animated with every passing moment. They were healing. Their skin shifted from charred to gray to light pink as William hesitated. At last, William dropped his gun and squinted and sprinted toward the mound. He scooped up the axe, drove towards the monsters that slithered in the shade.
We will feast on your soul!
Telepathic shouts reverberated between his ears as the creatures acted and spoke as one. As he ran, his weapon raised, his primal scream drowned out their hisses and protests. He brought the axe down between the center creature's milky eyes, splitting its skull, lodging it in the monster's spine. A hiss rang out from the slithering mass. William yanked the axe free and began to swing through, neck after neck. The dull thuds from the execution continued as William's frantic hacking minced the bodies into a slippery mush. Blood and viscera dripped from the blade, the handle, the walls, and coated William's face and body in sticky residue. William swung until movement from the mound halted, and the venomous shouting that echoed in his ears stopped. He could hardly lift the axe as he stood there, sobbing. Graham placed a hand on his blood-soaked shoulder. William looked into Graham's eyes. Graham stared back with sad relief. William let go of the axe. Graham took it. Graham gave another squeeze to his shoulder, turned, and walked away. William dropped to his knees. The bloody mass of indistinguishable body parts pooled around him. His body shook as he wept.